Okay, this video is about recovering data from a crashed hard drive and or crashed computer. So we're going to use this old Dell as an example. My sister actually bought this from a pawn shop about 6 years ago. She used it for college and now needs to get the files from there. This is an example. Pawn shops, thrift stores, they don't wipe their data, but that's another topic. So we have F1 because we're using a non-standard adapter. So we get that wonderful message. Windows cannot start, the following file is missing. System 32 config system. We actually do have the disk to fix this, but that's not the point of this video. This video is using Knoppix. You can download it from the internet. We made a bootable CD, DVD. We're going to boot from this. Now this is pretty old. It has a DVD. It's ancient. Most computers nowadays don't have a DVD player, CD player. So you can make one, boots USB bootable. This does not have that option to boot from USB, so we're using DVD. But if your system has an option to boot USB bootable, use that. Mind you, we're not going to install this. This is going to run live. This is basically going to run on this disk. It's going to load into memory, and it's going to give us a chance to access the local file system so we can copy it on our external hard drive right here. And obviously you want whatever you're copying to be bigger than the drive. I think this has got a 60 gig drive on it, and this is 1 terabyte, so we're good. So we're going to go ahead and hit enter, and it's going to boot up. It's going to boot up Knoppix. It's going to hit F1 because the power adapter doesn't know about. So basically Knoppix, it's a Unix flavor, and it's going to let us boot up to access the local file system. But it is not installing. It is not installing on this. This is a cellular processor. Whoa, that's tight. Okay, so basically what it's going to do is it's loading Knoppix into memory. It is not installing it. This does not affect the local hard drive. This is going to give us a chance to access the local hard drive to get the files that we need. So this is basically just loading into memory. It is not installing anything. So as you can see here, it is starting up. But again, once we power this down, Knoppix goes away because it's loaded into memory. We're not installing anything on this device. We're only using Knoppix, which is a Linux version, to access the local file system so we can copy it to an external hard drive. So here we go. We want graphical program, and so we want number 12. And it does its text, which is kind of annoying. And we want 0 because we don't care about the volume. And you can kill all that down. You can adjust the volume, and it's just the on text screen. And then we're going to select 11. So we want the graphical program. Full X session, full X Windows session. Again, this is an old version of Knoppix. So again, it's not installing anything. This is just so we can access the hard drive. And we're using a different operating system, and because it's Linux, it doesn't care about what file permissions. Now this only works for unencrypted devices. We can move our mouse pointer here. So it's loading. It's a very slow machine. This is just for an example. So basically it's a graphics user interface, just like just what like you're used to at any system. So basically we're going to bring up Windows File Manager. And we want System Tools PC File Manager.
Logout, Run menu, Preferences menu, System Tools menu, Disk Usage Analyzer, check folder sizes and available disk.
And obviously you can hear that annoying voice, but okay, this is what we got going on here. This is pretty sweet. We got our, on the left side, USB backup is our USB connected, 60 gig volume, and external hard drive. So that's really all we need. And we're going to go to and pull some files. We've got our hard drive here. Here's all of our files from the obviously you can tell, and that's why I mentioned to disable the audio to begin with, because that voice is really annoying. Okay, so let's go back to our hard drive and let's go to Documents and Settings, Users. Let's go to Pictures. So these are pictures that are on this machine.
Pictures page panel, new tab. Pictures page panel, new tab.
So we're going to go ahead and copy, and we're going to copy to our external backup. So here's our USB backup. USB backups. And I'm just going to paste it here. So that was one image picture that we copied over. It's hard to see. But let's go back and let's check what the users have in their user directory here. And basically we're going to look for the files that we need that we were looking for to access this drive. So Brett was the last person that so let's look at his documents. So this is Brett was somebody that we knew, and so we have some documents here. We have his resume, and basically we're going to copy all Brett's files. Let's go up a directory here. We're going to copy all Brett's files to this USB backup. And I should have disabled that annoying, but we copied it, and then let's copy it to USB backups here. That is such annoying. That's why I should have disabled it before, but let's put Brett's stuff here. Can you see it's copying? And that voice is very annoying, so sorry about that. But basically we're copying all the files from the local C drive of this machine to our USB backup. And so Brett was a friend of ours, so we're going to restore all Brett's files from a crashed system. See how it's copying there? So it's copying to our external hard drive. So we're copying data. Again, really don't care about the computer, but we want the data from the hard drive. We could do an exact copy of the hard drive, but we just want the user's profile. So there you go. You can see the files getting moved over, and then afterwards we'll verify on our server. What you want to make a note when you're doing this, you don't want to hook this up to your network, because you don't know what kind of viruses and stuff if this is an unknown system.